So here we have 18 of 10.1 homework. And so what we're going to do is we always start out with, so it's the mean. So we're going to put that. This is always going to be an equal sign, and we're going to type in the number that it gives us. And then the same thing for that, except for they think that it's even more popcorn. So we're going to do that the mean is greater than 55, just because that's what it says right in the question. So there's enough evidence provided that the marketing campaign was affected. So that means that there is sufficient evidence to conclude that the mean has risen. And then part C gets a little bit tricky. So right up here in this last question, we said that there's enough evidence to conclude that the mean consumption of popcorn has risen. So that's what we're saying, is that this part is true. This alternative hypothesis, this H1, we're saying that the evidence points to that being true, and we're going to reject our null hypothesis. But then this one's saying, suppose in fact the mean annual consumption of popcorn after the marketing is 55 quarts. So that if it is 55 quarts, that's equal to 55. So that's saying that our null hypothesis is true. Has a type 1 or type 2 error been made by the marketing department? So that chart that I sent out in the PDF, let me pull that up really fast. So we're saying that the null hypothesis is true. And so we look down this column, and the type 1 error is what it is. It's when we reject the null hypothesis, but it's true. So that's what it's asking about. And so it's going to be the type 1 error because they rejected the null hypothesis. This number that they gave us in question C is this A, the alpha equals 0.01 level of significance. That is the maximum probability of, that's the probability of creating a type 1 error. So that's where we would put that right there, that 0.1 that it gave us in that problem. So that is how we do that problem.